Thunder.
Yes. What is
Sebastian Telfair just told me this is the playoff game.
Well, I hope so. I mean, obviously that's our goal after, what happened last season. And, we're used to being in the playoffs here and we're used to being a factor. So, that's what we like to continue doing here.
What have you done to make this happen?
Well, I think that we added some guys that I think is gonna help, and you talk about Sebastian and Ronnie Price and Shannon Brown, are 3 guys, and then the rookie that we drafted. I think the one thing that we've done around here is that we've always tried to play 9-10 guys, and I think it's going to be very important this year that you have a deep bench, because there's going to be certain situations where you're playing 5 games in 7 nights, or 6 games in 9 nights, where it's going to be really important to have depth so that you're not burning guys out. I think you've got to be really careful that 30 games in you hadn't burned players out. So we have to keep a close eye on that and be able to use our bench and develop guys that's going to be able to not only come in and play, but play effectively for us.
What's it going to add?
Excuse me?
Adding an assistant coach to this work on defense, what good is it?
Well, I mean, everyone knows that we've been a really efficient team here offensively the last 7-8 years. We've either been 1 or 2 in the league in points, and most of the time, there was a couple of years where we were the leading scorer, leading field goal, leading 3-point shooting team. So I think offensively we've been really good. In order, I think, to put yourself in a position to win a championship, you got to be able to guard, and you got to be able to do it consistently. As I said to someone, I don't know if we'll ever be the Chicago Bulls or the Boston Celtics or the San Antonio Spurs, but I don't think those teams will ever be us offensively. So what we have to do is that we have to continue what we do offensively, but we have to get to the point where consistently we know what we're going to get night in and night out defensively. And I think between Elston Turner and Dan Marley, I think we can get to the point where we get that accomplished.
You said you had never doubted that there was no back.
No, I didn't say that.
You said that you...
I didn't say that.
Like that.
I said that I felt like that he did the right thing by, looking around and seeing what was out there. But at the end of the day, everybody that came and offered him something, he felt like this was the best place for him. And I think that speaks volumes about, what we have going here and stuff, that a guy that had options that was open, where he could have gone to any team, and probably a team that is in a much better position right now to win a championship than we are. But he chose to come back here. So, I think that he is, he's much more valuable to us than just what he does on the court, and he's still a very efficient player. But just the intangibles that he brings to any organization is one of the reasons that all the people out there tried to get him to come to their team.
Can you talk about the advantage of returning so many key guys from last season's team?
Well, it gives you some, I think, just returning the guys, it gives you continuity. And then, obviously, for a guy like Marcin, it's the first time that he's going to be in a training camp, with us, where he can go through a whole season. I think he'll have a much better year. We've been happy with Robin. I think he's officially healthy now, and he's played some good basketball for us. If we're going to be a good team this year, the improvement's going to have to be internal. I think I see that with some guys, and then obviously the guys that we added to the mix are going to have to step up and play well, and we'll see how that works out.
You still see Jared as the two?
Yeah, I think Jared. I think Jared has played great. I think somebody's going to have to beat him out. Right now, he's probably had the best camp of anyone so far. He's shot the ball well and been really good and solid defensively, and he wants to be a starter, and I understand that. If he earns that position, it's going to be hard, not to have him out there. But he's just going to be a valuable guy to our team. He's such a versatile guy, and good things seems to happen when he's on the floor.
In the sense you talked about not burning guys out, might Sebastian become your most important bench guy backing up Steve?
Well, he'll Ronnie Price one. They're in a heck of a battle, to see who's going to be that backup point guard. But I think all the guys, we can't burn out Marcin. We can't be in a situation where, we're trying to play, guys 40 minutes a night, it's just not going to work out. So in certain situations, I think you're going to be able to do that, but not over the course of a whole 66-game season where everything is so tightly, scheduled in there. It just won't. I can't see how anyone's going to be able to do that.
What did you see from Sebastian in camp?
Sebastian, the one thing about him is I think that he's never really been in a position, where it was a good fit for him. I think this could be a really good fit for him. I told him we fought to get him here, and he's a young player that's that's been in the league a long time, but he's a young player that's still searching, for that team where it's a good fit. And I told him it happens all the time in this league. I use Avery Johnson as an example. I think Avery got released 6 times, before he found this place in San Antonio. And so, at his age, he's 26 years old, still got a lot of basketball left. So, I told him we want to try to make this a good fit for him.
What's the biggest difference you've seen in Robin so far this camp?
I think he's just he's really healthy. I think that's the big thing. And because he's really healthy, he's been really efficient. As far as conditioning-wise, he's in better shape. I just think he's got his athleticism back, where he's been able to block some shots. He's rebounded the ball better. It becomes really important to us. Obviously, if he plays much better, then that gives us another big guy, and I don't think you can ever have too many big guys.
But that kind of gets you
I think so. I think it was just a real frustrating season for him last year. He just really couldn't ever, get back to the place that he was, in the playoffs last year. A year before, and some of the games that he'd had for us. So I just think it became really frustrating for him. But the great thing is that he's back, and he's got, I think his attitude is great. He seems to just be a lot less, stressed than he was last year. And I think obviously if you feeling good and you're healthy and your attitude is really good, then I think he'll be a good player for us.